14 years after the RMX 1000, and here is the RMX-IGNITE. The RMX-IGNITE is an external FX generator. It has to be directly in an insert and not in cell return, because if you use it on a cell return, you will have, this little phasing, like when you use it with other mixers with a cell return, you will have it. The only way to have this this device working correctly directly on the mixer is to have a pre-fader option. There is some mixer with a pre-post fader option. You have to put it on the pre, but you have to put level down when you put the send up, etc. So the best way is to use it on insert. One of the brand new options on this device is that you can plug it to your mixer with two different methods. You can plug it the historic part with the historic wave, with the quarter jack, or quarter jack in, quarter jack out, directly on the insert and directly on the device. But you can also plug it directly on with only one USB cable, and it will be okay. It will work on the V10, V10 LF, on the A9, and of course the new mixer in the future that will allow you to plug this device, but only just one cable, and you will be able to transfer the audio part of the send return or the insert, and some information directly on the device. The second main new option, it is very great, is that you have the Prodigy link with the Ethernet cable, so you will be able to match the tempo, the grid directly on the device. So let's see the connection first, and after we will see everything. For the connection, you will have your power input with USB-C on and off. You have USB-C here for your send return, or I could say insert directly on your mixer, your compatible mixer. The USB here for your USB thumb drive for your sample. The Prodigy link with Ethernet connection. The connection style like CDG, send return, but let's call insert and master, because you can put also your RMX-IGNITE directly on your mixer and your speaker if you want, so master if you need. And you have your input and output with quarter jack here. The RMX-IGNITE have four different main parts. You have the sampler part here, you have the first lever FX here, you have the second isolate FX here, and you have a release FX here. The release FX will have two positions. Dry is for cutting the sampler part, so it will be a little echo, but you will have the main track with your CDG already on the speaker, and the mute part will be to release everyone, and you will have a little echo fading, and when you unpush the button you will have your track. So let's see the sampler part. So you can choose banks, because you can edit some sample directly on your computer with the software. I will show you at the end of this video. And on the sample bank, you choose what bank you want. You have factory bank, or you can move to user. Let's go to factory bank first and see what we have with some music. So you will have 909 ride, share, a snare, a clap, and open eye. Okay, with some music. You can add some roar, you can add some overdub, so you can make a little 4-beat loop, etc. So let's see first the sampler roll. So if you have that, you can hold it, and after you can edit a little 4-beat loop. And you can overdub it if you want. After you can put some little FX here, some echo, so you will have low pass echo here, high pass echo here, space, filter, Of course, if someone bother you, you can mute it. Pitch. Decay. So it's just the attack. So you can increase the attack section. And after, swing. So swing lets you have something more human when you trigger the sample, like a DAO software. Okay. So after, you can use the different effects here. You can use, if you want, with the input, with sampler, or with just one. For example, let's see just the sampler. So you put echo on the middle part, low pass, and low frequency, high frequency, and medium frequency. I put a little filter on the track so you can listen to everything. Reverb. Joggle. Oh, I forgot. You have the echo time here. It's for all echo you listen. You see, here you have 3/4, half, quarter, 1/8, etc. So reverb. So you can apply on everybody, or just the medium if you want, or you can apply just one moment. Reverse. Solo. Stretch. Tape echo. So here you will have mute, ISO, or just an echo on the low, on the medium, or on the high. Reverb. Drive. Filter. Docker. And reverb. And at the end, let's see with the music. Release, I will put echo on everybody. And when I put release, you will have just the track at the end. You see? No sample. And on mute, you will have just, just an echo on the sampler, and the track will be disappeared too. And if you release, you will have the track just at the beginning. So let's see with another, not on board, but personal sample with making directly on this track. So the sample at the beginning is that.
Feel the speed of my ride.
So it will follow.
No, ease me, I'm moving on.
And of course, I have the voice directly here. So let's put a little decay.
Ease, oh, no, no. Ease.
after a little, for example, reverse, just on the sampler, and rhythm. Or reverb. Etc, etc. But you can also put on another sample, for example, like this one. I have 3 samples here for percussion. So for the sample edition, you have the RMX-IGNITE sample manager. You can download it on the website. You check the sample you want, for example, this one. You rename if you want to have it on your USB drive. And you check, this is the good track, okay. You check what the length you want. So let's see, for example, that. Here and here, if I want that, for example. Okay, maybe it's okay for me. You can edit the level, you can edit one-shot loop, you can edit the BPM, etc. And after, you export on your USB key. And of course, after, you can use it directly here with the sample roll or directly sample trigger or overdub if you want to make a little 4-bit loop, for example. So what Monsieur Chipote will say about this device, the RMX-IGNITE. So first, let's put a little bit of transparency. I took it and not too long, and I said to me that it's just an accumulation and adding about the RMX 1000 with a little bit of DGS 1000 for the echo, etc., for the FX, with an adding of the lever here, like one DJM S11 or S7, and after here a little bit of euphonia, and everything was put like this, and voila, this is the brand new FX generator. But I didn't have too much time on this, and I said to me, oh, it's not a breakthrough, no, it's just accumulation of other technologies. But when you put there is a lot of work before using that directly on the software to put your own sample and to edit that and put it directly on USB drive here. And when you put a lot of time on it, when you use it a lot of time, you can do a lot of complex things, and it's very, very cool to use it. But yes, there will be some work to have it in your hands and use it the best way, you know. So a lot of works, but it's a very great piece to make complex things. And but you know, like always, FX, too much FX will kill the FX. You know, we say in French, yeah, too much FX will kill the FX. So you have to put it, every FX you have to put it on a certain part of the track or on a sample, but not on the whole track. It will be a mess, you know, like always, except filter or whatever, you know, but echo, etc. You have to put it on a little part of the track or on a sampler directory, on a sample, okay? So it's the end of this video. If you have any question about this device, feel free to ask under the video in the comment section. I hope you like it, and see you next content. Bye bye.